OneDesk is an application that combines project management and help desk. With OneDesk, you can resolve customer issues, track bugs, and work on development projects all with one application. By combining the help desk and project management applications, you can centralize all your development, support, and testing work in one place. You no longer need to purchase, learn, integrate, and switch between multiple systems to get work done. Because both development and support work is managed together, you can streamline your workflow by turning tickets into tasks, planning releases that combine bug fixes and new features, and maintain smooth two-way communication between your customers and your internal teams. In this panel, you can create projects and portfolios. Your portfolios will act as containers for your projects. Use this feature by organizing your portfolios like so. You can title the name of a portfolio, the name of the release, and then all of the projects related to that release will be placed in this respective portfolio. This allows you to map out the projects related to their respective features, products, or customers. You can see how the projects are progressing in this specific portfolio, as well as how a customer's portfolio is faring. In each of these projects, we will be able to view the tickets and tasks in their respective apps. Here you'll be able to see the number of total tickets in a portfolio and the total tickets in a project. A ticket in OneDesk can be created by auto-forwarding your current support email to the email address currently found here by going to your administration settings under tickets. Using this email, you would be able to, when a customer sends an email to your support email, OneDesk will then capture that email and generate a ticket. The subject of the email will become the subject of the ticket, attachments will be captured, and the body of the email will become the details of the ticket. Since OneDesk automatically creates new customer records and new customer organizations from incoming emails, all you have to do is set up the email auto forward to start capturing new tickets, customers, and customer organizations. Alternatively, your software company can gather tickets using the customer portal feature that OneDesk provides. This portal is for your customers to submit tickets to you, communicate with developers, and review the progress on their tickets. You can enable filtering options for customers so they can look at tickets in these specific projects. Customers can also receive notifications by email. You can set up custom web forms for customers to submit tickets. Forms can be a step up in terms of process because with forms, you can require a properly completed ticket with all the information you need. You can also make sophisticated custom workflows that start with these forms. The default web form looks like this. To customize this web form, click back onto your administration settings and click on Web Forms. You can make certain fields required, change the names, and add additional fields, including custom fields. Users can add custom fields as well to modify their values directly from the grid. For example, if you'd like to create a web form for when a customer reports a bug in your software, you can create a bug report. They can navigate to your customer portal and select the web form titled Bug Report, and you can add the following fields. For example, you can create a web form for when a customer reports a bug in your software. They can navigate to your customer portal and select the web form titled Bug Report, and you can add the following fields. For example, you can add the attachment field and make it required. You can also add an additional property. That can be a custom field. One that we created was operating system to add additional information to the ticket. When we go back and refresh the form, you'll now see these new fields applied. You will notice how some of these fields have a star next to them, which means that they are required in order to submit this ticket. Once this bug web form is filled out, it will generate a ticket, and this is what the ticket will look like. To formalize your flow, you can make custom forms with required fields so customers submit properly completed tickets. These bug reports can be reported by customers or by testing and support teams. Custom fields by navigating to your administration settings under tickets and navigating to the custom field section. Here's where you can create additional custom fields that you can put on web forms. You can create custom fields such as what operating system were you using, did rebooting the software help, can you explain the issue in more detail, etc. These types of custom fields will allow you to get your customer requirements as specific as possible so you can have all the information necessary for your testers. Properly logged bugs reduce the time to reproduce and fix them. From here, you'll be able to assign this ticket to a specific developer or team. You click on Assign and select the individuals that you would like to assign this ticket to. Currently, it's assigned to Jennifer and Ebony. You can go ahead and assign it to an entire team if you'd like as well. Alternatively, you can assign a ticket to a team and individuals can create their assignments. Bug tickets will likely be created by a tester or a customer, and then the head developer will likely reassign these tickets to a developer. However, in OneDesk, this process can be automated. OneDesk can automate your workflow to make life easier and boost your productivity. This involves auto assignments, auto routing items to projects, auto replies to customers, custom notifications, and much more. Many software companies utilize OneDesk workflow automations to set up auto assignments to maximize efficiency. The way to do this is by navigating to your administration settings and clicking on the Ticket tab. Here you'll find the workflow automations, and you can go ahead and create a workflow automation. Now, say anytime a ticket comes in, you would like it to be assigned by round robin. What you can do is when any ticket item is created, then the action that we take is to assign by round robin, and you can select the users or teams that you want the ticket to be assigned to. This means that assignments will rotate with every new ticket submission so that work is evenly distributed amongst your developers. You will be able to distribute tickets on rotation amongst your developers to ensure that tickets are evenly distributed and do not become piled up to ensure optimal service to your customers. This is just one way of auto assignment. So here I've selected individual people, and now when new items are created, it will cycle through these two individuals. Another automation that helps maximize efficiency can be found by navigating to the Customer tab here and selecting the Customer Organization. Here, you'll be able to add domains to the customer organization so that anytime a ticket comes in with this specific domain, it can get routed accordingly. Here's how you can set that up. If your customer would like to follow up on their tickets, they can reply by email or use the customer portal to create a conversation with support and ask their questions. If they do that, it'll generate a conversation on the ticket detail panel, and the thread will appear here on the right side. This message will also appear in the Messenger app found here to ensure that no message is missed. Your support team can now reply on this existing thread of replies to communicate with the customer, or they can opt to create a conversation internally to communicate with other members from your team. This conversation will be hidden from customers as it is defined by internal messages. This is useful for when a developer could be encountering an issue and trying to resolve this ticket and needs further assistance from their team members. They can also tag someone or refer to a separate item in their message. So if this user would like to tag, for example, Ebony, and then reference another item, they can use the pound key and reference that item here. And then they can create their conversation. And now these thread of replies are separated by internal messages and customer replies. Our conversation and follower features can keep updates flowing to the right people. Anyone added as a follower to a ticket receives updates as conversations are added to the ticket via email. This enables customers to have visibility, but can also allow the team to communicate on the ticket with private conversations. By keeping conversations right on the ticket, messages are centralized and easy to trace. Customers can also create conversations through the live chat application in OneDesk. The live chat enables your customers to send attachments and carry out conversations in real time. With the live chat feature, questions can be resolved quickly by your developers. You can communicate with your customer, developers can do what the customer asked, support can ask questions right away, and developers can see these answers in the thread of replies. For traditional waterfall project management, OneDesk allows you to thoroughly plan out projects before their creation. Estimations will be made in regards to how much work is required per task and the duration of time that must be spent on each individual item. Additionally, OneDesk will allow you to estimate the cost of work, and you can do that by clicking on the grid icon here and click on Plan Cost. This will show you the planned cost per project. All tasks will have assignments distributed to ensure that the project reaches the original planned completion date. Traditional waterfall project management requires more upfront planning before the project begins and will allow you to properly map out your project. With features like the Gantt view or the project roadmap view, You will be able to see how this project is coming along. Work is tracked as tasks can be planned within a greater project's timeline. Tickets are usually for immediate action, but if a ticket requires additional planning and work, you can convert it to a task. Because all of the standard details associated with tickets can also be included on project tasks, it becomes simple to convert between tickets and tasks. The task feature will provide you with many project management features. For cases when support tickets might become larger bodies of work, this can be a handy feature that saves some manual busy work. Project tasks also lend themselves to some different default views in OneDesk, not seen with tickets. Since project tasks often depend on one another's completion, we have a Gantt view that helps show the work dependencies and workloads across everyone contributing to the project. To convert a ticket to a task, you simply have to open up the detail panel and select the item type and convert it to a task. This is how tasks will look like inside the project structure, separated by different folders, projects, and portfolios. You have a different view option that you can use, like the status board, where you can update the status of a task by dragging and dropping it into different columns. The status board can be found here on the left-hand side. You also have view options for calendar, Gantt, and dashboard, which shows you different charts related to hours performed by employees and how tickets are progressing. On OneDesk, you can create all the views you need to help you manage your tickets and tasks. You can create custom views with additional filters here. Simply click on that icon, and now you can start adding filters. So say, for example, one of the custom views you can create is to group your open tickets by creation date and priority to filter out what does not need as much attention. So we can do that creation date is more recent than 30 days ago, and that you want to filter by priority is more than 2 stars. It'll filter out all the items where the creation date is more recent than 30 days and where the priority is higher than 2 stars. To save this, simply click on this icon and give it a name and save. When someone on your team has worked on a task, work is logged by creating a timesheet or running a task timer, which can be found here on the item. When submitting a timesheet, you fill out how much work was done, say 3 hours, what's the current status of this item, in progress, if the work was billable or not, and what is the completion status on this item. And you can also add a note if necessary. Then you click submit, and you'll see that a timesheet was submitted to this item. You can also export a view on timesheets. You can make the view how you'd like by using the grid. And then you can click on Tools and export this view as a CSV file. This will allow you to massage it in Excel and then be able to send it to a customer. For more sophisticated reports, use the wizard found under Add and Reports. This will allow you to schedule your reports and run them automatically and send them by email. You may be wondering how customers can stay up to date. By default, email notifications go out to customers for each status change or message you send. Customers can look for updates in their customer portal, and additional notifications with workflow automations can be established as well. For example, this is where you can see all your existing automated messages and automated emails under email settings in your administration settings. Additional features that OneDesk provides are that you can set up a knowledge base to find answers to frequently asked questions. You have a live chat for live support and service level agreements that can be enabled on tickets and tasks. OneDesk even includes a mobile app for your team so that you can keep track of work and answer tickets when offsite, at home, or away from your desk. Additionally, OneDesk also offers integrations with other services that can be found here in your administration settings. And we also provide single sign-on for users and customers. OneDesk allows you to complete all your work on one platform, but you can easily integrate with accounting software like QuickBooks and create your financial reports without signing out of your OneDesk account. Additionally, you can also integrate with other applications. OneDesk has its inbuilt integrations that allow you to seamlessly integrate with other services that can be found here, or you can also integrate with 2,000 and more other applications that are supported by Zapier. OneDesk has everything your software company needs to capture, automate, and track bugs and customer tickets while also managing your development and testing tasks. If you are invoicing for your work, OneDesk tracks the time spent and allows for easy reporting. Furthermore, OneDesk supports both agile and waterfall methodologies, so each project is managed the way you want. All these features are bundled together with no extra fees or add-ons. Try out OneDesk, and if you have any questions, we are here to help you get started.